Day 30. So today's been another good day and everything's very exciting, and I'm a little bit like a small child who just wants to go around and do stuff because I'm kind of experiencing the world in a different way. Everything just looks nicer and feels nicer, and it's just a much better place, which makes thinking about the future easier. And the concept of kind of having a future and enjoying a potential future has got me thinking about time over the last couple of days. And I think if you took my life as a timeline, you've got kind of now, which is obviously the present, which is kind of always moving and leaving this trail of stuff behind in the past, and then there's a future with unlimited possibilities of things that may or may not happen, that as they kind of come into the now and they happen, they then leave that trail and debris in the past. And in the times where I've lost sight entirely of the future and not wanted to have a future, it's been when I've kind of been stuck in a moment that is in the past, that something's happened, or I feel guilty about something or upset about something that has then transitioned into the past and become this track in the land or debris, and I just live concentrating on that particular moment in time, worrying about any impact it might have on the rest of the world or other people. And I just can't think about anything else, and that's when the future just entirely disappears because I'm so stuck in here. And that kind of makes the present impossible to live in, because I suppose ultimately that's the ever-changing moment where the future meets and becomes the past. And all those possibilities become choices, and whichever option you take, you then leave a track in the past behind you. And because the future doesn't feel like it's there, you can't make decisions based on that transition of things in front of me, things happening now, and things behind me, because you're stuck in this whatever it is that you're caught up in the past. Everything that I then decide to do in the present is informed exclusively by my emotions and experience that's already happened, and I end up just staying there because it just keeps it fresh, it keeps it alive, and whatever it was that I'm focusing on still feels like it's happening all the time, and I end up stuck there. And as much as I might want to run away from and hide from whatever it was that is in the past that is still affecting me, yes, I can hide it from other people, but ultimately I'm never going to be able to hide it from myself. So I'm never going to escape that cycle, because I don't get to hear anybody else's view on it because they don't know about it, and my perspective obviously isn't helping me get out of it, so I end up trapped. And kind of thinking about the past and the future and facing it and learning from it got me thinking about a scene from one of my favourite films in The Lion King, where Rafiki, the monkey, baboon, whatever he is, meets Simba, who is kind of running away from everything that's ever happened in his life because he's scared to face it, and he kind of runs out of places to run to. Simba ends up saying something like, going back means facing my past, and I've been running from it for so long. And Rafiki then just kind of cracks him over the head with this massive stick, and then Simba's like, what was that for? And Rafiki, the ridiculous baboon, just goes, it doesn't matter, it's in the past! And then Simba's saying, yeah, but it still hurts. And then Rafiki's saying, yes, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. And at that point he goes to crack him over the head with the stick again, and obviously Simba ducks out of the way, and he goes, you see? And that's the little nugget that kind of unlocks Simba's mind to say, yes, something happened, which may or may not have been my fault because I didn't duck out of the way, and it hurt. And if I try and hide from that thing that happened, each time that stick comes in, it's going to hit me again, it's going to hurt again. But if I face it that it happened, and I can learn from it happening, I can duck out of the way. And then they have a nice moment where he snatches the stick and throws it, and they all have a laugh. And that's true. I think once you learn from whatever it is that happens, and you address it and you work through it, you can laugh about it. And stopping hiding from those things and facing those things has kind of stopped them hurting, and I don't carry that hurt in the present anymore because I'm not stuck in that moment in the past, and I can see the future, and it makes being happy much easier. And there's a great quote in Doctor Who which I think is something like, a door once opened can be walked through in either direction. And that's kind of been my experience of this, where I've opened the door into my experience of emotions and life, other people have felt comfortable to then share their experiences of stuff, and I've heard so many different viewpoints and opinions and experiences that it's helped me figure out some of my experiences and normalise them, I suppose, as well as feeling some sort of sense of purpose, because it's helping other people and it's helping me and it's all very good. Now I'm going to go and watch The Lion King, so share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.